barbecue
Greetings
rib.
and
Greetings.
salutations, and welcome everybody to the next episode of uh, Fields of Fire, The Long Mile. I think it's episode like 5 or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay, who's going to give me...
Ooh.
Whom would like to give the recap?
there's that Rinko.
Yeah, that'll be me, sir.
Well, deep fry my bunions and call me biscuit cakes. Go right ahead.
Ah, yeah. And the butter those biscuits. Alright. So last time on the Fields of Fire, Long Mile episode 4, we continued our venture into this mysterious underground laboratory of impossible proportions. We snuck past this guard who was low and brightly. Walked across a small room with a cube of flesh that was just sitting ominously in the middle of it. And we sort of learned about the true nature of that. We got into the next room where they had these big electric coils. And we saw watched as a human fell off down from a shaft. And then they picked the old-fashioned laborer who seemed like a nice guy. He was just like tinkering, repairing the floor. Turned out, nah, he wasn't cool. He picked up the guy and he tossed him into the coils, and then the guy turned into silver salt. We learned that silver salt, wow, it comes from people. Go into the next room. There's a bunch of lore in here. We pick up we don't know what anything else is here, but it's like a really huge facility, right? It's like imagine a blacksmith's workshop, but it's like dozens upon dozens upon dozens. It's not even run by dozens and dozens of people somehow, which is even freakier. And so, pick up the only thing we can really properly understand, and that's like a piece of paper, a ledger that has words I can read, because I'm cool like that. And so I read it, ask Cavity, and we learned that silver salt is actually like a version of dust, capital D dust, which is like one's connection between the dream and the soul. It kind of manifests as like a silver tether, but then whoever the guy who's totally screwed up behind this operation, they don't harvest it naturally or anything. They like completely sever it, and that's what silver salt is. It's a completely severed version. But it's like they have this whole system where it's purified and then pumped back into the silver coast to create to like enhance the conductivity of matter for some reason, without like destroying their ley lines, without like too much, but then also the ley lines are still kind of messed up anyways. Pretty messed up. And but that was that. So yeah, they're harvesting silver salt from like the people that way, killing them. I guess we supplement back, and then next room we saw was the the next quarter was the one
Okay,
being the Atlantic fluctuations.
I gotta step in here. What is going on with your mic? Does anybody else hear it? I'm gonna go crazy.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Like it sounds like
saliva or something.
yeah, it sounds like you're drinking water while you're doing this, and I hear every single click of your mouse. Like I don't know what you're doing with your mouse right now while you're giving the recap, but it sounds like you're playing a clicker game.
Sorry, I think I was just itching with the clicker. I'll stop. Sorry,
you gotta adjust your game. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, the next room mentioned experimenting with Sahagwin, Kuatoa, which are fish people, like our resident Sin's old wife, which is pretty awesome. But except they were experimenting with them, which is not cool. And they were said something about like, oh, if the experiment with them doesn't work out, we'll just use the reserve power that we have, because the final battle's coming and the iteration's coming to a close, and that was weird. We don't know what's going on there. But then the most upsetting one we found is this smart grafting, which has to deal with the sorcerers on Corvinus, and wow, that really sucks, because it's talking about how like the whole sorcerer's marketing is intentional. They put it there so that when they die, their magic returns into this spell matrix thing that's going on. And it's like recycled, and then they use the mana from them. Because like they're getting silver salt from people, right? But it's more supposed to be potent in these sorcerers, and so they put the mark there. And then, because sorcerers are killed, so like they harvest mana from them. And yeah, that's what we learned there. And we just got into memorabilia creation, which we saw like statues and family lineage and face stuff, which is like, oh, kind of hinting at the church being low-key manufactured. There's some connection of, wait, the church is kind of with this great evil guy. That's not cool. And yeah, that was a bit of, sorry, went into a bit of out of character tangent, but in character, Cavity's pretty upset, kind of angry about all this going on, and that's all we learned.
Okay. Inspiration for you.
Thank you.
Maybe, oh man.
Whoa.
Yeah, you gotta adjust the gain on your mic, Cavity. It's so much. Like,
I'm sorry, is this better?
yes, so far. But we'll have to see as we play. But anyway, go ahead, guys.
So, the crafting faith?
Isn't looking too good. There's statues of Mytheri and other sort of bits here. I
Yeah.
wonder. Last time, Arcadum, you mentioned there was like statues and stuff. Are there like books and scriptures as well?
It was just a statue.
Yeah, it's just statues, but there are other things there. Like you see that there are rosary beads, there are different shards of stained glass. Meticulous elements of pre-proportioned faith.
You said that there was family crests here as well.
Yep.
Is it possible for me to maybe make a history check to see if any of them are still relevant?
Sure.
On that note, can I also look for any lantern bridge ones?
That's what I was thinking too.
You don't see the symbol of Lantern Bridge. Grimm will notice that one of the heraldries she recognizes. It is the heraldry of the Laton family.
Okay. You see Laton?
Laton. Laton.
Okay. Hold on.
Grimm gets a call from Ascending.
Oh.
Plus 3 exposure.
Uh-oh.
Are you
What the fuck
talking
was
to
that noise,
proportional or
anyway?
shit to some guy?
Dragon's gonna kind of like look around at the faith and not really understanding it. He'll kind of look at Cavity. Do you think that this place could have created all of the faith?
It's hard to wrap my head around, but whether they someone orchestrating the whole thing or the church and it's working with these guys in some way, it's hard to tell for now.
I wonder if there's more stuff over here. Dragon's gonna go up into whatever this place is.
Alright.
Kind of look around.
Sorry about that.
We'll kind of follow.
You will see this. You will see that this room is lined floor to ceiling against the back wall with jars of liquid, and inside of them you will see well, something a little bit unsettling. Fetuses. Unborn.
Oh, God. Dragon will quickly fuck the shit. Nope. You see, Orca, you see Dragon just... He takes one step into that room, and he fucks out.
Does anyone here familiar with the Latone family? I know of the name, but I'm not familiar with them as personally.
The what?
Oh, we heard of them.
Latone family.
No, I don't know that family.
I think the only one
It's the
we've heard of
Brass
is the Legend
Baron.
version.
Oh, wait!
Oh,
That is the Brass Baron.
It is Brass Baron.
Ah, that is why it is so familiar. I see.
Oh no, what's his name doing in here?
Also, don't go up there. That's really fucked.
Yeah, I looked up
what
there. Don't
happened?
go up there.
I will walk in.
Didn't we get dagger from Brass Baron?
Hmm.
Or intercept it?
He'll give a shush look at Orca. He'll put his finger to his lips, be like, "Hey."
Not in front of the church.
Is there anything here, Arcadum,
It's a
aside
special
from just
egg.
storage fetuses?
We still not trust him?
You can do an Arcana check if you like.
That's a girl.
Ooh, I would love to.
That was the Nagisha that was in the hands of a church spy for the Baron. No, I don't.
Alright, so with the 26, as you study the storage system, you are able to tell from the labeling from the labeling and the ordering, more or less what is going on. First, each of these fetuses bear a different arcane mark upon their skin. It would seem, from the fact that they are dead and preserved, that they must be failed experimentations with the sorceress mark. However, what is odd is the energy on the mark is still active, and this reveals to you that this has a slight silvery sheen on the inside, within the liquid that contains these fetuses, and the mark is emanating magic in and throughout. You will also see that the vats in which they are stored within have prongs on the top and bottom, interlaced with the ceiling that holds them, almost as if they are meant to be placed within something.
Orca, the thing about Grimm is, first things first, she's a girl. Second thing is, we don't know if she is a spy. But I trust them enough to tell them our issues.
Orca said Grimm, not him. And we need to figure out if we trust or not.
Yeah.
You should come in here. This is very interesting. You might learn something for once.
No, not fucking with that.
But they're just
Orca will come in.
They're just fetuses. They're dead.
I mean, if you need help, I'll come up there, but I'd prefer not.
Gross.
What are fetuses?
Dead children. Not born, or just out of the womb.
Peak.
Orca never seen before.
You probably cannot see it with your lackluster eyes, but with mine I can see these symbols here. They are still evident with the magic of the sorcerer's mark. And you see there's a fine silver color to this water. I think they are using silver salt to keep the magic under some amount of control in the liquid. And up here, these stones and things, they look like they can be placed here, or something is placed here. I'm not quite sure how to,
Alright,
to figure it out.
So, within this room, you can see that there is a large mechanism, almost like a big shelf on the northern wall, dragon, that seems to have a bunch of openings in it. The openings will each have prongs sticking slightly outward from within the indentations. You will also see that on the eastern and western sides that there are several devices displaying screens and a place where something is meant to be put within it so that it can be turned like a vice and inspected. And then finally, you will see a simple shelf filled with books.
Books! Dragon's gonna go take a look at the books.
Orca wonder if this how they making new sorcerers.
Hold on. That cut off for some reason. One moment, please. There we go. It cut off some of the stuff. Continue.
Dragon is gonna look in the books to see what it holds and see if there's anything that mentions Depthar or Vavrin. Seeing that this is like more of a. Well, does he get the sense that it's for faith?
You have no idea.
Okay, well he'll look for something with Depthar or Matheria or Vavrin or anything like that.
You don't find any of that.
What do I find in the books?
In the books, you find languages you cannot read.
Oh, shit. Dragon will pick one up randomly and, like, start moving. Seeing what Cavity's doing.
Cavity is just going through the family names, seeing if he can find some of the names he's heard of before, like Ice Eyes or Mordecai. The family names part, or the heraldry.
What'd you say, Cavity? Sorry.
It's okay. Cavity was just going through the family heraldry names. It says the Tom and other stuff. He's gonna see if there's any other church names like Ice Eyes or Mordecai.
You don't see any other names that you recognize.
Gotcha. Nope.
Dragon will kind of walk up. Hey, I need your help for a second.
Alright. What do you need?
I'll hold out the book.
Where do you get this?
Back at where I just came from. I can't read it.
I'll take that book. Any more of these? This is the only one.
There's a lot.
Alright, let's take me to the others then.
You'll lead Cavity over here.
Miss Oliver.
He'll be alright.
He always tends to go missing.
Saying, can you look for him while I take care of Ruben's stuff?
Who's Ruben?
God. Oh my god. I mean Draco.
There's a lot of books in here that I can't read. I'm gonna go look at this thing over here. And Dragon's gonna go look at the screens, not understanding what they are, and seeing like if they have information on them.
There's plenty of information, but it's in a language you cannot read.
Well, fuck.
Alright, Cavity. What are you going to do in that room? Please be specific.
So,
Can you read these?
go up to where Draco is. And I'll read this part first.
Text flashing across the magical screen indicates the following. Power source required. Analysis incomplete.
Analysis. Power source.
Analysis?
This might be what we're looking for, except do it wrong. Go really wrong.
Okay, well, let's
Let me look
study
under this.
these. Let's study the books.
Yeah. I'll go to where the bookshelf is.
Okay. And you also have
It's
the
over
book in your hand as well.
Yeah, I'll look at the book in my hand first, I guess.
The book in your hand, the cover reads the following. Instruction Manual. And below it, Fervor Acclimator Index Terminal Harvester.
How did I find the fucking... Okay, cool.
Serendipity.
Well.
Don't you fucking question my plot conveniences.
Hit the jackpot.
Oh?
We need to make use of this Fervor Acclimator Index Terminal Harvester. Hey,
What the
that's-
fuck is that?
I don't know, but hey, look. We put the first letters together, it spells the word faith.
Oh my fucking god.
What's Cascalid faith?
Hello. We found some,
What have we found here?
a further acclimated index terminal harvester. Dragon is like, his face is like, he doesn't even know what he just said.
This might
Whatever
be
the fuck that
analysis.
is.
Sounds to me like this is the analysis room we were looking for. Although, I didn't really enter the room that you walked up into, Grimm. What was in that one?
Ah, fetuses.
Yeah, as if they are fetuses. Unborn children was the sorcerer's mark, it seems.
I just had an intrusive thought. Alfetus say that's wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize. that got in my fucking.
Bruh.
I had to get it out. It was in there. Anyway, continue, please.
Oliver the Faithinator.
Orca was just thinking, Grimm, if they were dead, they would have been recycled.
I don't know what the fuck is going on over there, and I don't really want to think about that.
Orca makes a good point. Why would they be kept stored?
I don't know. If this is the analysis room, we need to figure out how we use it and figure out what the fuck we need to do.
Arcadum, did they look like they were dead? The fetuses?
They weren't alive.
Yeah, they were dead. So, well, depends on your context of what that is. They did not look like they did not have life. I will put it that way.
Yeah.
Orca
the
trusts
fetus.
you.
Fetus is supposed to be in the belly. It's not exactly. It stays in the belly and then it comes out and then it's alive, right? It's like something that could be alive but ain't yet.
Well,
Oh, maybe
let's do some more research into this if we can.
I don't know.
What y'all find in here?
Like I said, some analysis room, whatever that is, called the Further Acclimated Index Terminal Harvester.
What that mean?
I have no fucking clue. But Cavity did point out that it does spell faith.
Harvester usually mean collecting something.
Well,
Yeah,
further is what could be described to you as a descriptor of a state of irrationality.
yeah, that's why I'm thinking Cavity might be right that this is what we're looking for.
Yeah, it
The
said you put
creatures
the
that
power
we,
source.
the
Go
creature that
ahead.
we fought near the Deadwind Tavern, they seemed intelligent. Like they could hear us, speak with us, all that kind of stuff. But the most important thing is that they didn't really have any reason to them.
Everybody will read the manual.
They seem to move with purpose to Orca. Or you
And
mean
they,
the first things, the flesh things.
no, the things that got us all fucked up.
Yeah, they seem to have intelligence to Orca somehow.
And me. They really wanted to just fuck me. Not literally.
Not with that attitude.
What things are you talking about? You never
The
did
things
tell me
that
how you got to the infection.
we fought creatures.
Mhm.
Creatures that were unbeknownst to us. They were like a monster that was hyper intelligent.
You see the pale light that sort of streaked across the sky, Archivist.
Mhm.
Came right after that.
And so you think there might be some sort of correlation?
Yeah.
Most certainly was a correlation. And upon our investigation, we also learned that the hat light was of a hollow nature, so I don't exactly know how loyal you are to the church, Archivist Grimm, but it doesn't. A lot of ads are leading to a very unfavorable outlook for this. What I am now more and more realizing to be a most tyrannical ruler.
Well, I felt nothing from the light, so there's no sign of any sort of monsters appearing.
We were
Perhaps
at
yours was an isolated incident. So, it was soon after that light appeared that I lost contact with my superiors, with the practitioners.
Lost contact? As in they
Yeah.
wouldn't speak to you?
Well, more so that the routine of letters being exchanged went ceased from their end. I continued to give reports from myself, but they stopped sending me responses or further orders. So
Sounds like they succumbed to this
Depth
their own folly, or they don't really have a use of you anymore.
or if what your incident was not isolated, they might be under siege.
Yeah, by more of what took us down. That's scary to think of. Those things were hard, to say the least.
They were hard. Like, how hard
Well-
would a wooden plank work against them?
Let's just say I wasn't in the fight all that long, but I studied them alright with my party. They were just strong. Like,
Ah,
incredibly
they were
strong.
strong, not hard. I see now. Okay.
Yeah, like hard to defeat.
Ah, they were. I think the word you're looking for is difficult opponents.
Yeah.
It is alright. Vocabulary can be very difficult.
Yeah, I'm shortening my terms.
Don't those words mean the same thing? Is it?
Yeah, that's why I said just shortening the terms.
You're an awful stickler for grammar, aren't you?
Wait
Alright.
a minute.
You will
Grimm?
You will-
Grammar?
you will see a flash of red light behind you
What the fuck?
over here.
Dragon will turn around
Cavity.
to look at it.
Cavity, you will see the words flashing on the monitor. Power source required. Analysis incomplete. Shutdown protocol initiated.
Wait, it's shutting down. Hold on, guys. We'll save the conversation for later. Let's we gotta read this manual, and we should maybe leave the room for a moment.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna start reading that instruction manual. We look for the shutdown protocol first.
All right,
just in
as you
case
start to
something weird's
read,
happening.
as you start to read through the instruction manual, you can see that it informs you of the following. The Fervor Acclimator Index Terminal Harvester is a machine that specifically reconstitutes the insentient life sources into permeable solutions. This silvery substance, known as silver salt in the vernacular, is a byproduct of the pre-ossification of the terminal life force. This primordial version of dust provides a more soluble and universal component for mana enhancement. Furthermore, the Fervor Acclimator Index Terminal Harvester has several different settings, and it is applied to as such. When a power source is given, a sample can be investigated, and it can be, after its analysis, be put into one of the five categories. The 5 categories allow the appropriation of the inclination of those energy sources to be appropriately placed into the rest of the great machine. Specifically, there are 5 of them. The manual is a bit damaged in this part, so only one of them is revealed. The category of lost, which appears to be an acronym.
What's the acronym stand for?
You do not see that.
And I don't know anything else about category 1. The last category.
There are more books, if you're confused.
Oh, right. I should. Yeah, can you grab some of those for me, please?
Sure. Dragon will go and grab some books, and then bring them back.
Hey, thank you. Hey, Sin. Did you find Oliver?
I'll whisper to you. Think you should talk to Oliver when you get a second. He's been really hard on himself and down on himself right now.
I'll just nod. I see hair problems. I'll read a few more books. Find more.
Alright, as you read through more of the books, you're able to uncover... Is somebody fucking driving right now?
I didn't hear
No,
that.
my
Is somebody
phone
in a
beeped at me.
Is somebody in a car?
No.
Not me.
No, I know I heard a turn signal.
It might be Sonny.
It might have been
Sonny,
Sonny.
Are you driving right now?
Yeah, I had a work thing come up. I was trying to find a right opportunity to DM you because I had a work thing, and then yeah,
I see.
yeah. But I have my handy dandy little mobile setup, so I can still roll.
Sure. Anyway.
Surprised you heard that. I didn't hear it.
I did. I'm always watching. Oh, and by the way, I always know when you open a game during session. Don't do it. Anyway. So, as you start to study the next few books that are given to you, Cavity, as you look through them, you're able to discover a few different pieces of this puzzle. So, one of the books gives an in-depth explanation on the Sorcerer's Mark, how it's applied, how it radiates with the natural Leylenic energy of this realm of Corvanus, and specifically, it explains what the fetal samples in the other room are. They are examples of failed experimentation with the Sorcerer's Mark to produce a compatible vessel for the Stranger's essence. However, they have been repurposed as to not occur waste. They have been repurposed as batteries. So all of them are a power source that is supplemented by silver salt, constantly being produced by the pseudo-life within the jar. Life without will, specifically.
Gotcha.
Wow.
As you continue to investigate the books, it also reveals to you that the Fervor Acclimator Index Terminal Harvester, all the different openings that you saw in the other room, are slots in which these power sources can be placed, and analysis can be done. It is a filtering system in order to determine which type of energy belongs into which of the 5 previously denoted categories. It seems that currently, the Fervor Acclimator Index Terminal Harvester, or the Faith Machine, as I'll call it from now on, the Faith Machine was specifically attempting to recalibrate and analyze a potent sample of the Lost category.
Man, we gotta figure out what lost means.
Uh-huh.
So those, this highlights some of the true purpose that those fetuses they're storing in the other room are for.
What are they?
They're failed integrations of the Sorcerer's Mark. So they just use them as power sources.
No, didn't you say that we
Taking
needed
that.
a power source?
Yeah, they plug them in.
Alright. Dragon will fucking... Wait,
Wait.
You serious, Dragon?
I don't
Hey,
need.
were you not just the one disgusted by the fact they were fetuses? And suddenly,
it
now
can-
that you know they are the power source, you're so excited to go get them. You're very
That's because
strange.
if we can figure out what's going on with us through this, then I'm more than willing to sacrifice something.
Well, hang
Wow.
on with this. It's more for me to learn. I don't exactly know everything that happens once you stick
Well,
those
if
in the
it
machine.
needs a power source, I might as well grab one for whenever we can figure out what we do with it.
You are going to grab one.
I don't
Yes,
fucking
I
care
wish-
anymore.
Draco, you're still infected.
Wow.
You don't touch the fetuses.
Cavity, would you
Okay.
explain that the batteries were to produce silver salt to power the machine? Because if so, Orca would say we got our own silver salt.
Okay, you can do that. You can't tell a player to roleplay something to you so that you can respond the way that you want to. Come on now.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on.
I will suppose I'll call Ruben back. The whole say, oh my God, what's wrong with me today? I called Draco back.
Okay, well,
there's
go
more
grab
to it
one.
here. There's more to it here. Yeah.
Okay, do you want more books?
Your turn. I'll look. Yes, please. I like more books. Oh, you relate
Grab.
everything I learned from the manual. Something great about Silver Salt.
Hand.
Alright, investigation check, Cavity.
I'll give him advantage, as I have it trained and I have the Razor Cliffs Wanderer background.
Thanks.
No problem.
Alrighty, investigation check Cavity will reveal the following. The next book that is brought to you gives an in-depth explanation, and even pictures, therefore, depicting the process in which silver salt is actually created. So, it seems, according to this tome, that silver salt takes the life energy within a body, breaks it down on a fundamental level before the energy can leave, and essentially disintegrates it. And from that disintegration process, is able to harvest and coalesce the silver salt. Orca, while looking over Cavity's shoulder, will see pictures depicting silver salt, and lots of it. And they will also see a person turning into it. So even though he might not be able to read what the text says, it is pretty obvious of what the tome is demonstrating. Furthermore, as you continue reading, it shows you that silver salts, as a universal compound, in dust with mana, is able to provide a magical source without the lingering effects of exposure. Exposure being, of course, a... man, how would I describe this? Okay, I think I'm going to have to just tell you this out of character. I'm not sure how the writing of this. So, by reading the tome, it is explained that exposure is a byproduct of the Leylinic manipulations that whoever these people are have performed on Corvanus. As it is a sickness, we'll call it, that they created alongside it the cure and bypass to get around the symptom of exposure by the use of silver salt. This process allows their machines, allows their personnel, and allows those that have the knowledge of it to use this magic without the fear of exposure. And you will see that there is even mention of a program training an elite force called Silver Mages.
And that's why purging potions work, because... Yeah, that's how they keep exposure on the down.
Oh, isn't Silver Mage a prestige?
Yes, Silver Mage is a prestige class.
Oh, we found the origin of a prestige class. That's pretty cool.
Achievement unlocked? Anyways, I'll have you all relay that information.
Silver Mages.
So,
Interesting.
So, what you're saying is that they view exposure as like an illness, and the cure, or the medicine, is the silver salt.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Because they've rearranged everything to produce silver salt, and it caused exposure as a result, and they use the same thing to hide it. So even churches don't know about. Well,
obviously, one would think that given time, a lot of this stuff would have been discovered.
church, but it's not discovered because it doesn't linger. There's no lingering exposure. That's how it stayed hidden. The churches only look for exposures, and then they hunt down people with sorcerers. They only hunt down what they can see and what they can sense, and that's they see and sense the exposure and sorceress marks, and so kill people with sorceress marks, and that's how more silver salt is harvested, and he looks very droopy.
If Church's magic has no exposure, does that mean all their magic tied to silver salt?
Well, supposed to have exposure to it's just hallowed, but
So how does
Yeah,
that
no, the castles of Church of this area produce exposure. It's just rather than think of it like a piece of meat, right? This should be something you can understand, Orca. Instead of its normal exposure, is just a cooked piece of beef. No salt, no pepper, nothing added. Hallowed exposure is like a cooked piece of beef with salt and pepper and a little bit of honey added to it. Does that make sense to you?
So hallowed exposure is like cured good exposure.
The exposure I think described in here is still the thickness. It is not good. It is just simply not. I would have to listen to Cavity read more of it.
So church
Okay.
exposure still infection, just tastes better.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, sure. Whatever
Okay.
makes sense to you.
so is the church not in cahoots with these guys? They
Obviously not.
has the ruling power been deceived as well?
I mean, it kind
I
of
mean-
sounds like it.
If they are also in, don't use silver salt, they agree to hide their hallowed exposure or dampen it or whatever. Maybe you're right, Grimm. Maybe your superiors did go missing because, oh God.
Yeah, well,
It's
I grabbed
horrible.
another book.
I'll read that in a moment.
What's most important right now is figuring out if this is what can help all of us. Are we one of the categories?
Well, from the cavity looks extremely like his mood has gone all the way down. He looks like really overwhelmed with all this information. But
I just have more questions than answers.
yes, according to what we read in the alchemical ledgers, there should be some machine. This could be it that allow security infection. You might have just found it. Uses power source, and power sources are or other people.
I think you're getting too hung up on the fact that that the power sources is fetuses.
How can I not? How can I not? Isn't this?
It's
Isn't this
simple.
all-
You just simply ignore it. You don't acknowledge the fact that they will want, fetuses. So
Why
dead
would I
already.
not acknowledge that fact? This is outrageous.
No yelling.
Because what other choice do you have?
No yelling.
We do have other power source, right?
Like what?
Do we?
Well, this book says silver salt is power.
Oh,
I don't think we have any left, buddy.
urging potions. Might have a point. Would it be enough? I wonder.
No clue.
Is it the product of the breakdown of the body that is the power source, or is it the process itself? That is a question we must be asking ourselves.
I don't know. If it comes down to it, and the power source is one of those things, like I said, if it's for us, I hate to do it, but it's something that might be necessary.
If necessary, okay, but could we try other things first?
I mean,
I
does
mean, if
anyone
the
here
Vetus is already dead, I don't think it's much of a problem.
anyone here have silver salt on them? I've used all mine for purging.
Thought Oliver had some.
You'd have to ask him, mate, not me.
Yes, anointed silver, which is the currency. There's no correlation there, is there?
Maybe. I mean, the thing is, we've already seen that whatever this place is out of our capabilities, but from what I can gather, and from what you've said, they're making sorcerer's lines, they're trying to figure out what's wrong with the ley lines and how to control them. And then the most curious thing to me is the Matherian area over there. If this is a place where faith is born, then is this the birthplace of the Matherian faith?
Maybe most faiths, maybe not all.
Matheria is a deity.
Yeah, that's the thing though. If Matheria is a deity, and this is a place with Matherian statues, wouldn't this be one of the places that she may have been?
Did this place create Matheria?
That's what I'm thinking.
Has Matheria lied to her people?
Ooh, Orca just had thought. Isn't there a bunch of silver salt in air in the room behind us?
We're not gonna be able to get that, mate. No, not fucking with that.
Okay.
What would be collected?
Yeah, that's the other problem. I have some spare vials, for sure.
Well, it might be risky.
That's what
But as a
I'm
druid,
thinking.
I think as a druid you could use primal infusion. Maybe harvest some of it.
I can certainly try.
Actually, no, you're infected. It's not a good risk to take. But I like Orca. Okay, he's AFK. I want to roleplay with him.
I mean, he does bring up a good question. You have any idea what the anointed silver is made of, Grimm?
I would assume just silver.
Well,
Oh.
I believe it is just silver,
Not silver salt? Yeah.
not that I'm aware of.
Well, like Cavity said, if we don't want to use one of the power sources, I could try to primal infusion some of the silver salt, but how would I even do that? Is it magic?
It is. It's the whole reason it's being harvested to this extent in the first place. It's
Dragon just looks confused, and he says, I
It's
don't
like
even know where to
exposure,
begin
but
with that.
yeah,
Like,
I mean,
doing what you're asking me to do.
well then forget it. I suppose You'll have
No,
to
like,
excuse me. I'm
not used
kind
to
of reaching here.
this magic. I don't know how to use what you're asking me to.
I only know how to detect it. Don't look at me.
I'll try my best, though.
No, don't. We'll just use the fetuses, I suppose. Any true. They're beyond a normal birth at this point. As much as I hate to say it.
I don't know why my tab fucking closed. That's weird.
I'm with you, Orca. I like your idea of taking the salt from the last room, but it just might not be feasible. If it was, I would.
Well,
Orca, understand. Just
if you think about it,
kind
Cavity,
of hope it doesn't get destroyed in process.
Grimm, do you remember if the infection... Well, actually, this might be a more question for you, Cavity. Do you think that the infection can spread through me using Primal Infusion onto the Silver Salt?
I don't think I want to find out.
It's not. Yes, seems right. It could very well could be. Yeah, I don't think we ought to take that risk.
Did you explain that the silver salt gets charged by magic from the book, or did you just read that on your own?
It was more about what we learned in the alchemical notes in the first station about silver salt being a form of like dust. About how it's like the connection has a connection between one person's soul and dream. And it was like,
Oh, I thought it was something that could be like charged. My bad.
nah.
Mm.
But they are kind of like using it like we just learned from the batteries, the Beatles thing. They are kind of used like batteries, so they are. I guess if in this case silver salt would be like electricity. It's not the battery person. The battery is more. The flesh part is more like the battery, and then silver salt has like the bits, the power. You get what I mean?
Do we even know
I
what
guess in this
electricity is?
sense.
This medieval character.
Yeah.
I think it'd probably be more like lightning or
He's
something.
he's talking out of character.
Yeah, I'm talking out of characters. Bro, there's so much rap matter, honestly.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like, from what you're saying, Rinko, like what you said, I don't think that the silver salt is getting charged. It's just more of a way to conduct power.
Yeah, and power in this case being like mana,
Yeah.
like magic.
I think the silver salt is more of how they transfer it. It absorbs it, and then you can transfer the silver salt in a physical form and use it.
Yeah. I think my main question is, like I said, Dragon is more curious about if he should start primal infusioning people or not. But that's his kind of character way. Also, I will be right back.
Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry, I had a really important call come up. All
No
right.
problem.
So, what's going on? What'd you guys do? What'd I miss?
We were just kind of going back and forth on whether silver salt is something we can charge up or whether the battery just gets used or broken. We were kind of just discussing,
Okay.
Yeah.
trying to think it out.
The way I was interpreting it out of character is like, I was like the fetuses are like batteries, and silver salt would be like the electricity part. Because it's like it does to do with the conductivity of mana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Decent way
so
of thinking
we
about it.
We were just trying to wrap our
Well-
head around the whole lore
Well,
drop thing.
Kind of trying to answer the question that if we had a vial of silver salt and used it and they got drained, could somebody cast a spell into it or something to re-energize the vial?
Re-energize. Fetus, maybe.
Yeah, that would be the basic, and if that worked, then I don't know. Nobody wants to go back into the other room to grab a handful and make our own vial. Although I feel we could easily get that done.
Well, they might actually be a non-renewable batteries. In a sense that because it's like a flesh thing, right? It's not like.
Well, I think what it is the flesh, the fetus in the thing produces the silver salt that gets used as a battery, and then they put it back on the shelf while it produces more silver salt to get used again.
Bulb instead of a fluorescent bulb.
Dragon also handed over another book to Cavity.
Yeah, I'll keep reading the books.
Okay. Investigation check.
Until we can. I really want to just figure out if we can use this to help us.
Do you want to check if flashing words on screen are same? Or changing?
Oh, yes, that's a good point. I'll good call, Orca.
Oh, sorry. I know. Didn't mean to interrupt you looking at the book, but
It's okay, it's okay. That's kind of scary. I'll quickly peek in the room to see if anything changed here.
There are all sorts of text flashing across the screen.
One moment, cat wants out.
You have to get closer if you want to read it.
Yeah, boys, cover me. There's something happening with the screen.
Dragon will pull out his bow.
how cover you?
Stay close to them. Be behind my back or something.
Is there like some kind of big piece of sheet metal I can hold up next to him as a shield?
Well, unfortunately, no, not in this room. But as you approach, whoop, I think I actually moved somebody there. I didn't mean to. As you get closer, their cavity, the screen, the words that you see flashing across the screen seem to indicate the following: failure to analyze, failure to complete process, purging systems, beginning shutdown parameters. You'll also see in another one, it states, analysis of compound 86% complete. And you'll see a bunch of strange symbols that you don't actually recognize because it's not about reading them, it's that you making sense of them. They appear like gibberish before you. Then the final piece that you see is a list of what appears to be a list of operations and a blueprint map.
I take a close look at that operations list and blueprint map.
Unfortunately, as you get closer and try to kind of look around it, it's difficult to see. Much of its details are grayed out, and up above it will say, analysis in progress.
Scurry back to the group. Yeah, I don't know exactly what's happening, man. It ain't looking too good. Keep saying it's failing, and then it's in the process
maybe
of some sort of an analysis.
Maybe we need to finish the analysis.
Could we hurry up and get power source in it?
I would suggest it.
Orca will start running to grab one of the fetuses.
Okay.
Wait, Orca, not you.
What?
Grimm, go get a fetus.
Oh, yeah.
Slide to a stop.
He's right.
Yeah, I can do that. I had to reload in Foundry.
I'll move
Bugged
you.
out on me. Thanks.
Good call, Dragon. Thank you.
Alright. Grimm, you enter the room instead.
Yeah. Is there one that looks like it'd be a perfect candidate for this process.
Sure.
This,
Any of them.
any of them.
Get the one with the most salt.
Can I tell if any of them are they all humans?
You don't know. They are fetuses.
Understood. I will take one then. I will stop at one and tap the edge of my mask and grab it and say, "This one will do," and I'll walk back.
Alright. As you grasp it and pull it free, a small hydraulic pneumatic hiss will be heard, and then a seal.
What was that?
I have no clue. Be on the lookout for that thing that came around.
What was that noise, Grimm?
I will start to make my way back to the group, looking around the room as I back out of the out.
Alright, now where do we plug this? He puts up air quotes, our source.
Right. Isn't there like was it here or was it here where there was like a place to like put stuff in?
Here.
Okay.
Grimm holds out the strange battery.
Mm-hmm.
You guys do?
Oh, quick.
Quick, put it in.
I'll insert it into the appropriate slot.
Grimm approaches the faith machine and places the babery into one of the slots. Twisting it into place, you will hear another pneumatic hiss. You will see that light begins to filter through the vat. The silver salt inside starts to swirl around the fetus at an exponential rate. This exponential rate increases, and then you suddenly see the poor creature within begin to twitch and move as if it is being fed stimuli. Energy flows from this vat and into the machine. And then you will hear the entirety of the room begins to flash, and then light slowly begins to filter into the room. Machines turn on, things begin to brighten.
Oh, whoa.
The device begins to move. You can see that a strange object deep within the recesses of the machine is moved out to the forefront and slowly begins to turn in place. You will see the analysis percentage slowly begin to tick upwards.
Oh shit.
You guys do.
Do we even know what it's analyzing?
Whatever it
No,
is, it
but-
appears to be just a piece of metal.
What is going on?
We put power into a machine.
Why?
To turn it on?
Because it
Some
was
kind of-
necessary for our progress.
Yeah.
The result seems to be the power that powers things around here, and we put the power source in. Where have you been, Oliver?
Been keeping watch. Did you guys worry? I don't understand what's going on. Won't this alert the things outside?
I don't know. We'll have to
It
keep
might.
close watch.
But
And
the
now it's
machine
supposed to
was... The machine said it was failing and had to be powered.
We don't know if this can help us.
Analysis, 89%.
You don't
What
know what it
is that?
is.
No, but we're about to figure it out.
I look
Get
for the
ready
metal
combat
that is
just in case something
analyzing.
bad happens.
We're burning time. You guys are messing around with things you don't understand fully.
Well, this is the only lead that we have to the Depthaw infection. Or whatever it is.
Cavity,
Good.
as you approach the device. Analysis, 90%. The metal on display is being held in place by magic you don't understand, by forces you do not understand. This pseudo-magical force holds it in place and slowly begins to spin it. The metal appears almost to be like liquid. It moves and it shifts and it focuses back and forth. You feel a strange fear creep up within you as you look upon it.
What color is it?
You're black.
Is it
Oh my
Nikisha?
god.
I recognize it as the Nigisha, like the Nigisha blade that we've seen.
If it is, it's purer than the one that you found. It's an alloy of some kind.
Well, shoot me in the carrot and call me Kennedy. You're
What is this thing?
Oh no.
Dragon will, actually, Dragon is gonna say, wait, Grimm, let's go check out the alchemist area. I have some limited knowledge, but it might be helpful to get everyone on a station.
9, you're trying to deny me information. I'm asking you, what is this metal?
Analysis,
What is this?
91%.
Yeah, I'll tell you in a moment. Let me just quickly start. He's gonna go through the books. Look for like some way to like complete or maybe pause the analysis.
You see that there is a screen that has different letters and things that you could interact with, glyphs and runes.
Cavity need any help?
You need some help there, Kev.
I can give you assistance if you need it.
I need the archivist. Maybe we stop this thing.
Analysis, 92%.
Alright, Grimm,
There's
let's
glyphs
take a
here.
look.
If
Orca's gonna
Make
go
sense of
keep
them.
watch.
I'll take a look at them, Arcadum. Can I make a sense of any of them?
No, you cannot read
Are
them.
they... Okay then, I'll look at them. Well, well, they are obviously not arcane in nature. I mean, there's also some similarities. I can't read it, so I can't really be of much assistance. What is this thing we are dealing with? Is it bad?
You can make me an Arcana check, though, Grimm, to see if you can assist Cavity with
I'll
understanding
aid
how to interact
with
with it.
advantage. I'll aid, so do it with advantage.
Ah, a good roll.
You can't read any of them, but you can see that the ordering that they are set up, it appears to be some kind of menu. Whatever this is, it's intended that the magic within this glass window can be manipulated by touch.
Ah, well, This can be manipulated with touch. I will touch it.
Alright. As you touch the screen, analysis, 93%. The entirety of the screen begins to jumble and change. Cavity, you will see a whole line of new words and messages appear across the screen. You will see current analysis, 93% complete. Underneath it, you will see some sub-menus. Things that say faith, which is an acronym in this case. Faith, categories. You will see experiment log as the two options that kind of leap out at you.
you said faith log and experiment.
Faith categories and experiment log.
go face categories.
What does it say? I cannot read it.
One says face categories, one says experiment logs.
Well, this seems to be some
Analysis
sort of experiment.
94% complete.
So let us go into the experiment logs.
Why experiment logs?
Well, if this is an experiment, then they will have history notes on the previous attempts to analyze this substance. If this is not the first attempt.
Well, how do we learn more? I just press it? I just tap it?
Yes, just press. Just press the word you want to look at.
I tap it.
Alright.
Experiment logs.
As you tap on experiment logs, you will see an entire list appear before you. XG35, fail. XG36, fail. So on and so forth. Fail, 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 fail. You will also see on the side, after fail, it will say deposit to surface, deposit to surface, deposit to surface, deposit to surface. And this flashes by hundreds of times. You will also see that there is a small indication that the surface can be clicked on, for lack of a better term. It is interactable.
Well,
I interact with it. I just go to the latest one.
Alright, you go to the latest one. Current experiment. XG55. In progress.
I tap. It's in progress. It's this one. It's
95% complete.
Is there a way that you can stop it?
I don't know. I'm finding. I see it says 95% complete.
Yep.
Any interactables or?
The only thing you can interact is to go back, or you can click on surface.
Surface.
As you click on surface, you will see what appears to be some sort of, well, blueprint, which you very quickly realize is a map. But it is a map done from the top down. Make me a survival check.
Just him.
There's a map here. Ah, yikes. Orca.
Do we want to spend anything on that, guys?
No,
I can try to.
Orca knows.
I can try it.
I'm not there.
Can I make a survival check on it?
If you have it trained.
I do.
Looks like a
Take a
map, Drago.
look.
Come look at it.
Alright, Dragon, at first you don't really understand it, but then you recognize it. You've seen it before on old maps, especially the ones that Mytharians keep hold of. You will also see, moments before Dragon explains where this is on the map, cavity, that above it, it says surface storage of failed alloys, capacity 20,000%.
What?
And this is what you see.
What? The map isn't loaded for me.
Oh no. Icar. Icar is failed Negatia. That's showing the demon waste. and there's a pit
Analysis
of Icar there.
96% complete.
This ain't it. That's just. We gotta stop. It's just a failed experiment. I'll go back. Or can I go
Okay,
more into this?
Alright. No, you've gone as far as you can. You go back.
Yeah, we go back to the other option that wasn't experiment logs, the category one.
Okay. Category.
It's Negatia. They're making.
You will see the following. There are 5 categories, and they are acronyms. Light, strange, old, free, lost. 4 of them seem to be grayed out and uninteractable, but one of them is active, and that is lost.
I've unlost.
As you click on lost, you will see the text expands, revealing what lost means as an acronym. And it means Legionary Ossification Symmetry Transition. And below it, you will see in-depth reports, explanations, and statistics on the attempt to use at least this category of faith to produce a new form of warrior and soldier, promoting the use of faith to strengthen bones, to strengthen combat prowess, and that the induction of this faith increases one's attack potency. And to be clear, that's what it is.
Man.
Right. It's a different category of faith. Okay. Is there more
There is.
I can tap?
You will also see that there are several indications of error reports. It would seem that some of the earlier XG experiments were actually implemented for field testing, but they have failed. And it says that approximately 2,000 subjects were expired and lost to the wilderness. For an inspiration, can anybody tell me what that alludes to?
Broken Oaks.
Negative.
Oh.
I'll give you two more guesses.
The entire continent?
Oh, okay.
That's not. We're not going to take that one. 2000. Clarification, Arcadum. You've mentioned this before about it's population. That's the population density, right? Essentially.
Stop asking me questions, trying to learn more. Just fucking answer if you know it or not.
I'm working it through myself. I want to say is it the Avanti?
No. One more.
Could you repeat what happened exactly?
So what happened is that this alloy was actually the failed ones were actually used for field testing, to see if perhaps they could be implemented, and the experiment failed, and 2,000 subjects expired.
God. 2,000.
Oh, expired. Oh, shit.
Is that how many people died?
Yeah.
It would have had to be. Wouldn't be the Melters, would be. Wouldn't be Trogs, would it be?
Alright, I'm gonna give you a few more seconds because I don't want to spend too much time. This is just like a little side.
Yeah. Is it?
Could it be demons?
No, it's subjects. It's people. You're testing on people.
Is it the church?
Aldefife?
Okay.
I think it's something to do with Aldefife.
I'm gonna move past it. Those are incorrect.
Okay,
as Cavity keeps exploring, he will see that the reference point is common vernacular of local populace refer to failed experiments as Lost Legion.
Oh, right.
Lost! Okay.
I don't know why I
Of course,
didn't
that
come
makes
to mind. I should have.
Oh my god, I did not
Okay.
think of that.
Alrighty. We're still at 96%. What are you doing, Cavity? You've expanded it, but all you see is a description of what the lost category is.
Oh no. What is... And if I go back, there's only those two categories? Failed sorry. The categories one and the experiment logs?
Mm-hmm. You go back. But you can also go back again.
Go back again.
Remember, the first one to touch it was Grimm, who touched a random glyph.
Oh yeah. So we go all the way back and we touch another random one.
Alright, so you go back again?
Yeah.
Alright, you will see a full list of root menu applications of this terminal. Analysis at 97%. You can see the faith machine, and in front of it you can see all sorts of things like active analyses, analysis log, security parameters, message archives, and then finally, you have production queue.
We go to production queue.
As you click on production queue, you can see that several different things have been produced. You can see that there are approximately 45 entries for something called a Babery. You can also see that there are indications of a Cubix and other things that, even though you can read them, you don't really know their meaning or recognize what they could imply. But you also do see something that does catch your eye. You can see that there is a stockpile of medical equipment. 2 different bundles, all filled to the brim with all sorts of medical supplies, some of which you recognize, many that you don't. But more importantly, there is a room number attached to it. And it is highlighted as if it could be interacted with.
What's the number on it?
It is room number... Let's see here. 105.
Oh, 105. Okay, I'll click that. It's mine.
Okay, as you do so, you can see a blueprint kind of expands outwards, and it reveals your current position and where the medical chambers can be found. Thankfully, they are not seemingly that far away.
Where are they? Are they on this map?
No, they're not on the map. It's another map, but you know how to get there now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Analysis, 98%.
Okay, we go all the way back.
Okay.
We go to the one where it said, could you read them out again for me, please? There's one that caught my eye.
They were...
I think it was the first one.
They were analysis archives. They were production queue. They were message archives.
Mm-hmm.
They were fuck. Alright, let me go back and all my notes.
No.
And make sure I don't. See, you already went to production queue.
Yeah. Just wanted to start with A. That was like, that seemed like the other one that would go to was out instead of production queue. I think.
Lost my place in my notes. Hold on. Just type it out.
Meanwhile, Cavity will be explaining to his partners out loud. It seems like they're producing the geisha, a super strong version of it.
What is negation?
Yeah. Dragon will hand you notes on Negasha that he is taken from Solahire.
I don't have time to read, but just tell me what it is.
Basically, it just
It's real
anti-magic.
powerful. It's real powerful
Anti-magic?
substance.
Yeah, it's an anti-magic
Wait.
alloy.
Then why are we trying to stop the analysis?
Because it's bad.
But that these people don't get their hands on it. If they find out that it looks like it'll work once they complete your analysis, and if it finishes, and it triggers some sort of alarm, and they find out,
There you go.
come here and they'll take it.
Alright then, continue then, I guess.
We'll just pause it at least. I don't want. I'm just kind of halted for now. Production queue analysis record. Analysis record. Yeah, we'll do that one.
Alright, analysis record. As you do that, you can see that the current analysis is displayed. And it seems that the alloy that is currently being produced is... I gotta check some real quick.
You might want to go to production queue next.
It's just there. It gave me the room 101, the 105. the medical supply thing.
I'm thinking security settings is probably where shut it off.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Security settings.
If
this
someone
one-
get ready to rip that battery out.
Oh, yeah, that's also a good point. You could just do that.
Yeah, we could probably just yank it out.
Dude, this stuff is wild.
Yeah. You guys are on board with like me shutting this down, right? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if
Absolutely.
it finishes, it's gonna start producing Negatia stuff in another part and putting it out to the world and stuff.
I mean,
Yeah, well, we don't know that.
I'm 50-50 because I don't know
You're
what's
just
gonna happen when
assuming.
it's done.
Well, production queue kind of gives me the idea that it's already queued up to produce items once the analysis is done. I don't know, I'm just guessing.
Yes. I think it's fine.
Sorry, I have so many distractions right now. I got it done though. Sorry.
it's okay.
What was the last thing you clicked? You selected cavity. Sorry.
Analysis record.
Okay. Yes, and the current analysis that is currently at 98% complete shows that it is currently working on this current alloy, and that it reveals the acronym of alloy,
Thick.
which is this. Autonomous Liquefied Oscillation Invocation.
Can I click more?
Yep. As you click more, what you see unveils before you reveals one of the sub-experiments of Corvanus. The attempt to replicate a new form of mana control. The Autonomous Liquefied Oscillation Invocation, or alloy for short, specifically is an indoctrination of silver salt, hyper-tempered through the process of exposure to Negatia, which gives it its black color, that reduces the mana to a more base and restrictive form, and then infused with life energy once more, essentially creating a sort of dead mana. This dead mana, still flowing with power, but far easier to control and direct, is then placed within a liquefied vessel, which the current experimentation that is being attempted is to make this particular liquid autonomous and interactable with an organic vessel. Do you guys know what venom from the comic books are?
Yeah.
Do you know what a
Yeah.
symbiote is?
Yep.
Yeah.
That is what this is.
Oh my god.
Not good.
And it's gonna start
Okay,
creating it the
stop it.
second it's done.
They wanna harness it.
How much?
Analysis 99% complete.
I go to security settings.
Security settings. As you go to security settings, you can see a list of the current security golems that are in the area. They are defined as cubics. There are currently 6 of them. They are on watch. There are no security breaches detected. You can see the following options: set alarm, summon, deactivate, diagnostic.
Deactivate.
As you press deactivate, you will see it will then state, please present proper credentials.
Of course.
This ain't working. We gotta pull the battery out,
It's the only option, I think.
or we just shoot it. We break it before it's
Just pull the battery.
So I started blasting.
Are you trying to pull it out?
Yeah, you guys gonna come help? What's that? You
Well,
want to blast it?
it's a science.
Could one of the non-infected please try to pull it out?
10, 9,
Pull it out.
8,
We're pulling out the
Pull it
battery.
out!
7,
Yep.
Pull it
Yeah,
out!
Athletics or what?
failed. 5, 4,
Can I shoot it? The
3,
screen?
2,
Someone else has to roll again.
1.
I'm trying. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Okay. As Cavity lowers his Eldritch Blast and fires at what precisely?
There, the alloy.
At the alloy?
That's just gonna absorb it.
This is gonna
I
get
see him
bad.
casting
Guys,
magic.
stop.
Wait.
Stop with the peanut gallery. What are you shooting, Cavity? Decide.
There's a screen, right?
Yes. There is
And
a
the
screen.
alloy is like floating.
The
over
alloy
it?
the alloy is floating in, well, okay, so there's the alloy, those are two separate things. They are not the same thing.
Okay. I shoot a screen then.
Okay. As you fire
Can-
your Yes.
I'm thinking, no, it's too late. He did it. I wasn't prepared for that. It's fine.
As you fire your eldritch bullet, you will see that the energy flies towards the screen and stops in the middle of the air. The force of your blast completely stopped, and then slowly you see its momentum start to swivel towards the alloy. The energy from your Eldritch Blast begins to flow around it until finally it is absorbed. Analysis 100% complete.
There it is.
One
didn't know how
moment,
to
please.
stop
Oh, I guess I can't move now. Uh-oh.
Yep. We didn't know how to fix it.
Oh.
This
What?
is gonna get bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where was it? We went through all the things, right?
Where was what?
The thing
pause.
to shut it off.
You could have shot the battery.
I mean, pulling the
Oh,
battery out was how y'all would have shut it off, but once he started counting down,
Yeah, I rolled athletics. I rolled a 10, and Sin got a 6, so it was a fail.
I know, but I don't think it was one of those you can only roll once and then can't try again. You just keep trying to yank it out.
Alright,
That's why he was counting down.
so it is at this time. Oh, that's the wrong. That's not what I. That was the wrong song. This is the one I need. Alright. Cavity. The machine starts to power down. You can hear the hiss of hydraulics and pneumatic devices letting off heat and dumping such excess energy. The alloy, now with its analysis complete, will slowly begin to be closed and sealed inside of a canister. You will then see different parts of the screen start to light up. And then you will see one that pops up with the experiment list. You can see XG53 fail. Dump to surface. X354 fail. Dump to surface. XG55 success. Awaiting application. And there you see it. The strange liquid sealed within a container.
Oh no. Is it like, I I guess I don't know if I'll know. I know, but if I tap on the awaiting application, do I start the an application, or do I click to see more options?
You can tap on application.
I like to tap.
As you click on application, you will hear something. You will hear something from the vial, or the container. You will hear it. You see a spike come out of it, and then on the screen it reads, "Awaiting organic vessel upload."
That thing is, fellas, that thing is ready.
What the fuck is
That-
that thing?
It's the result of their experiments with Negeisha, and it's a success, and it's wants to attach itself to someone who will wield it, I suppose. But
Is there a way that we can destroy it?
Grimm, don't you even think about it, Grimm. It is gonna.
Dragon asked, is there a way to
to
destroy it?
Okay, we can't destroy its Negeisha.
Keep reading, Cavity.
I would recommend that we don't have any of the infected use it. It might cause complications with curing them.
And neither you and I are gonna use it either. It's made of Negeisha. Both of us have exposure on us. It won't go well.
Is there a way to destroy it?
I can't think of any way. Any ideas, guys?
I'd say keep reading. There's more.
Or perhaps we stop touching things that will cause further incidents. You know?
Well,
You stop poking the beehive so you don't get stung.
You could have stopped me if you thought something was gonna go wrong. I was trying to wait to shut it.
Why? I think nothing has gone wrong now. It was purely an analysis to see if this particular piece was up to the requirements, right, for the experiment, it seems. And it is. So now it is asking if we wish to have a human host to use it. That is what I'm saying. We should consider our next steps carefully. We are picking up someone else's experiments midway through.
And what do you propose we do with it? You're not suggesting we use it ourselves, are you?
I would not want to use it on myself. But, I mean, I don't know if it's possible to carry with us. And I doubt there will be many things coming this way that will interact with it, so we could just leave it.
What even is that thing?
It's already started to poke out of the container. Oh god.
You should go get the other two. I think this is what we need your leader for, yeah? Is a decision like this?
Yeah. Dragon
Go
Ball.
on, go get your sheepdog.
Oliver, Orca, we need you.
Okay. Someone need to keep watch, though.
Don't worry, I will.
Okay, thank you.
Oliver, they need you. Meloncholy?
No. How can Orca help?
You there? Melancholy?
Hello.
can hear you.
Now we can hear you.
There we go.
Yeah, it was kind of a little staticky, but yeah.
Now we don't hear you if you're talking.
Yeah, every time we don't hear you. But
Okay, yeah, I think my internet's.
Yeah,
I heard I
stuff.
think it's kind of cutting in and out.
Fuck, man. Fuck, man.
sound fine to me right now.
You can hear
Yeah.
now.
hello.
That sounds
Okay,
good.
now.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello. Was
And now we can.
I think it's delayed. Yeah, I think it's delayed.
Oh. It's delayed.
Okay.
Alright.
God.
Well,
Can you hear me now?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, I can
My
hear us. Might be the problem.
bad. It was an internet issue. I think it was delayed when you guys were hearing me. Everything's good now, right?
Seems like it.
We'll,
Seems like it.
we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Just keep
Oh my God.
Yeah, just. I heard. Oh my god, and all that.
Okay.
Sound stabilized now.
Okay. Oliver will. On my Foundry's reloading, but Oliver will turn around and say, What do you
I
need?
need you for something that's going on. Something bad has happened. And we're not sure what to do.
Hey. I don't understand. You guys seem to be making decisions perfectly well. Is Grimm not there?
Grimm doesn't even know what to do, Oliver. We don't know what to do.
Oliver will sort of stand up straight. Fine. And then he'll walk to where they are. My Foundry's still reloading, so I can't move.
I got you. There you go.
As Oliver gets there, I guess he'll look around, sort of look at everything in confusion.
How can Orca help?
Tell me what's going on.
Okay.
If you will explain.
Well,
So we put the fetus into that big old machine. It sort of powered everything up, but it also powered up the analysis of that strange metal, which turns out it's a sort of Snegacia, but it's a super form of it. And as we were pressing glyphs up over there and trying to find out more, it seems like it's some sort of super experiment where they're it's sort of a weapon almost, where it attaches itself to someone and you're able to wield it, and after they analyze, we were trying to find a way to shut down the analyzing process, but then it was able to complete before we found out, and then now that it's there, and they put it in a container, and now it's waiting a host. And we don't know how to destroy it because it's you know how Nikisha is, it's anti-magic. If one of us tries to attack it up close, it might just stick to us.
And this... Oliver will sort of look around. He'll walk up to the power source and... let me see. I'm not loaded, but he'll make a medicine check on the fetus.
Sure.
To see, I guess, if it's alive. I can't roll.
I got you.
I will give him advantage, because I have medicine trained.
It is not dead, nor is it truly alive.
This is the power source for this entire thing.
Yeah.
The
That's not the thing, though. That thing, Dragon will point towards the alloy, as they called it, and like say, that thing is what we're after. It's something that is a weapon.
Is it what we're after?
You're after a weapon.
No, like, sorry. We are wondering what to do with it.
Grimm, have you taken a look?
Yeah, I was there. Apparently, as I say, it is some sort of form of this, negation?
Like the stuff from Hill?
Hill?
Hill is a person that we know, kind of.
When we found him, we found a gem of Negasha.
Yeah.
And he
Interesting.
was some form of source of it.
He is a sorcerer.
No, a source of Negasha.
Oh, a source of negation is what you said. I see.
Something with his blood.
Interesting. And what is his blood? Is he,
It doesn't really matter right now, Grimm. I can explain it a bit
It does
more
matter.
later. Just what matters most is that Negasha is anti-magic material.
Okay, yeah.
Did you not think that... Do you know if this child or fetus or whatever, do you know if this is the source of whatever it was created?
No.
Nine. It was already in the container. When we found it before we powered up.
The source of the experiment is what's in the vial over there.
Yeah, so you see
It's a weapon.
The fetuses are just like when all those like flat lights turn on and everything seems to start moving. That's what the fetus is doing, making everything work. 'Cause it has a sorcerer's mark. It has like leftover mana in it.
Oliver will move towards the vial and look at it. Would it be an Arcana check, or can he medicine it?
Medicine.
I'll give you advantage.
Amen, so I can roll this. 24.
Okay. As you investigate the container, what you see inside of it, Oliver, this strange, swirling, black alloy. You don't know that much about it. It's the technology it took to create it challenges even your perceptions of what medicine actually is. Is there a specific question you're trying to ask me?
I guess you could let me know if this is like sort of above his logic, but he wants to know if it's alive.
It is not dead.
We were sort of looking over. It seems this and whatever this is, there's something about it.
Mm-hmm.
You should have told Grimm about Hill if it found out it was Negatia. Whatever this thing, it seems organic. I don't know how to describe it.
We can go into full detail about Hill later, but right now the most important thing is that Hill is kind of a source of Negatia, Grimm. His blood is made into this weird gem that is almost like anti-magic. So...
But do you not understand that this is... whatever this is, it seems to be a variant of what they were trying to create from Hill, I think.
Maybe, but the thing is...
That's what the notes... That's what stuff on the panel over there said. It was like, they put life force and they make a stronger version of Negatia that a person could actually wield, and seems to there are a lot of there's a lot of other failed experiment attempts, and this one was a success.
Well, I think that we are getting ourselves distracted from the topic of conversation, which is what do we do with it? I recommend that we just simply leave it. I don't know if we can carry it with us. Don't fully know what it will do, especially to individuals that are infected. And it is an unknown quantity.
It's an unknown quantity, but you guys did the process to make it. Does it not have any more information than what you have given me?
We didn't make it. It was already there.
It was already through, what was it, 86% of the analysis?
Yeah, the words over there was just like, they were just checking to see if it was a success or not. It seems like it is.
Orca wonder where it came from to begin with.
Well, my concern is we're looking for cures. Do you not think see if this is one of them?
No, I don't think that this is a cure. From what Cavity was saying to us, this is some sort of weapon.
What does it do?
We're not sure.
Well,
and besides, it said the cure that could be found in a different room. This appears to be room 105.
I believe we were told that before, yes. One of the room numbers.
Oliver, I just learned this. There's so much information on that screen over there.
Can you wait?
I'm sure there's plenty
I was
more.
looking for a way to power it down.
Cavity.
I was gonna share it in a moment.
Cavity. Do you think that there's a way that you can destroy this thing from the panel?
That's what I was looking for, a way to shut it down, the analysis.
I meant even after the analysis, can we destroy the material? I mean, surely this thing was created somehow.
Orca going back to keep watch.
Thanks, Orca. Because it's like...
It's a weapon.
If we leave it here, like Grimm said, then whoever's behind this whole shebang is gonna use it for nefarious purposes.
We have no idea if there is anyone left in this. It looks as though there are entities that are autonomous. They operate on their own, but they seem to have no higher function other than we saw one thing fixing the panels and then kill a man. That's all. I think that we are safe to possibly leave it here.
I
There's
don't.
still sorcerers on Corvinus, aren't there? There's still silver salt. This so mad experiment is still a part of our world.
That's what I'm saying. If somebody really is controlling all of this, we can't give them the solution to what they're wanting.
Oliver will pinch the bridge of his nose a little bit. You care about these things now, but you are so intrigued to turn the thing on. We're in this situation now. We shouldn't really destroy it. If anything, we should look for more information on whatever's going on. Did you even look at this, what is this, experiment? What it's for?
Been reading the books, Oliver.
Both you, Cavity, and Grimm, I trust you guys to look through these things. Gather as much information as you possibly can, so we can understand what's going on. The room number, did you find out where it was?
Oh, I can show you. We can take another look at it on the screen, but is that thing gonna get out? Is it secure?
I assume that is why he is saying we look into it and get some more information.
Okay, you can keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't get out. If it's safe to be near, even in a container or whatever, then I'll read out alert.
I will watch whatever it is.
When if like Cavity or myself gets closer to it, does it react?
Who's getting closer to it?
Just asking if we pass close enough to it, does it react? Like as we're approaching the panel near its workstation.
So far, it has not reacted to anyone approaching it. The only one who has approached it is Oliver.
Okay.
And it's still in the container, right? It's a spike poking out.
Well, it's a syringe poking out. The alloy is within a glass-hardened container that you can see inside of. You will see that it's moving.
Rinko.
Yeah.
Wasn't there something else in this experiment log or whatever that was for this particular thing that was like about making a suitable vessel for something aside from this thing?
Suitable vessel. Suitable vessel for this thing. I mean,
I might be mixing up my stuff.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of, there's a lot there, but maybe not necessarily, but it was like, I think it was worded that like it is meant to be like injected with, so that person would, be able to use it in that way. But a suitable vessel probably be, I don't know.
The experiment.
Yeah, I might have missed it, sorry.
No, let me find out. Trying to think here, because I feel like with some...
Well, out of character, it did say that it was looking for a host, right?
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Suitable host for something.
Oh yeah, Last words, yeah. Right after I clicked on it, and then the syringe came out, and then it said like, awaiting. Yeah,
No,
okay,
like
what?
when you were going through all the
It
information.
said specifically awaiting organic host.
Yeah, organic host, yeah.
Okay.
I wrote it down. So
It didn't. Oh, I haven't even been looking at our notes.
it's on my separate document just for quick
You
access.
put it in.
I mean,
Discord notes or something?
Mix
No,
it with
it's
one of the
on
fetuses.
It's like a Word doc, basically. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those are the current words. So it looks like it just for this experiment to see what results it needs to be put inside a person. So as long as it doesn't get in any person, it should be okay for now.
Yeah, but the problem is, we don't know if somebody's gonna take this and put it in a fucking person.
So,
Are you able to look around and see what the purpose of this thing is? I guess, experiment number? It should tell you exactly what this is meant to be, no? What they're trying to make?
I reckon it was XG55.
Yeah.
XG55, yep.
But now it has this. So go ahead.
Grimm would get closer to the glass to try and see how it's undulating and moving.
It seems to be randomly moving.
Okay. It seems to lack any sort of senses.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking it needs an organic host to become complete, maybe? Are the screens still on, Arcadum?
Yeah.
Why can't we just look into this more? Figure out if there's a way to destroy it? I mean, whatever you were looking at before is still on.
Yes. Okay, and the screen currently says awaiting organic host, right?
Yep. You will also see that there is a power indicator showing that it is nearly out of power.
What is out of power?
The Faith machine. As you look up, you can see that the battery is withered. You get the feeling that there will not be a lot of time left to make this decision.
Oh my.
Do you give this information out, or?
I give this information, sorry, yeah. I relay the information.
Is there a way to stop it? Are there any, like, buttons or glyphs? As you
You said the thing is in a needle.
No. Okay, so it's in a glass container, and a needle is jutted out from it.
Is it connected to anything?
Yes, to the glass container that holds it.
And it can be removed, right?
The glass container can be removed, yes.
I don't know if I can... Can I get clarification on, like, I guess the amount of time left to make the decision? Does that mean they can't, I guess, search for the experiment number, or?
You have mere moments remaining.
Okay. Okay, so we have production queue, analysis record, message archive, security settings. Production queue, analysis record.
Can we go all the way...
Archives of settings. All the way back is the 4 options, right, Arcadum? The queue, record, archive settings.
Yep.
Look at the
Can
message.
you go?
We must make a decision on this right now.
I go to production queue.
Alright, under the production queue, you can see queue available. Please input request.
It's just asking what to make more of.
Make me a wisdom save. Or a wisdom check, please, Cavity. Do you remember what it has shown that it is capable of making in the past queue that you looked at earlier?
Kill me. What it was capable of making?
The thing that you came here for was what?
Go to the depth of it, and then I was like,
And then what did you see that this production queue has made in the past?
Medicines.
oh, a link to the medical supply place. Yeah.
Yes, which was delivered to that place from something that was made here. Do you get what I'm saying? You can make the medical supplies you need here at this terminal.
Yeah.
Oh my fuck! You can make the cure here.
Yep.
You make it. Yeah, I guess. Wait.
Probably gonna need another battery, but
So what do we do with the? But then what do we do with Negeisha? Alloy.
I mean,
thing.
move it to another corner for now. Right?
Yeah,
It's in a completely enclosed glass vial. Just set it on the ground somewhere.
I think I might be swinging worried for over nothing. Maybe it's just. Is it not that bad, or is it?
It's
We want
probably
to
Oh,
see-
it's
bad.
real bad if someone gets stuck with the syringe that's attached to that vial. Then it's real bad.
I mean, just look up the experiment number, please. Please just find it.
Grimm's
I
gonna
did.
start.
Did you hit the?
Assuming Grimm's gonna start moving, we'll say. Assuming we have moments left, I'm going to go grab another battery.
Okay.
And I thought the experiment number was
very quick to just get
XG55.
accustomed to the fact that they are fetuses. That's just crazy. Wow.
He
I'll
blinks. Does no one remember that I'm... Okay. Never mind.
I'll in the production queue. I'll input like the cure or that.
Okay,
Put in the
so-
experiment number or.
So,
Should be in the notes somewhere.
what do you put into the production queue?
Oh, God, I could ask for something to destroy the strange thing, or I could just ask for ask it to make a cure. Which one should I do, guys?
I think both.
I
Which
would
one first?
first put in the Depth Dark Cure.
Let's get this.
Yeah.
clear.
We
That's
got
the main
time.
thing we're focused on. I don't care for this other shit.
We got time. We can make a cure.
Okay, I'll put that in then. Cure for Adeptor.
Alright, so you put... nothing comes up for that.
It's XG...
3.
XG3 is the experiment as Grimm is coming back with another battery.
So cure for XG3.
Yeah, I'll do that one. Or experiment XG3.
Nothing comes up.
Hmm?
Yeah, you're telling it to produce XG3. I think we need to look through the files of the
All right.
experiment XG3 and see what the cure
I'm
is.
just going to help you guys here because you have it in front of you. Cavity, you've already seen the inputs to make medical supplies. So just copy those inputs.
Ah, yes. Control C, Control V.
You've already seen it. You just put that in.
Oh, I thought he needed to know what type of medical supply specifically.
Well, presuming that you were going to the medical supply room in order to look for a cure, one would stipulate that it's not going to have anything different than it was supplied with, right?
Yeah.
So therefore, it's the same thing. Putting it here.
By the way, Arcadum, are there more like vials in the room, like similar to the one the substance is in?
No.
Oliver's gonna remove the black substance from the thing then.
Alrighty then. As you approach the frame, as you place your hands over the canister, you begin to remove it. As you begin to remove it, the syringe will sink right back inside of it. And as you remove the canister, you will see that the room begins to change color. Womp, 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 womp. In front of you, Cavity, you will see flashing on the screen alloy released from mechanism. Alloy released from mechanism. Dispatching recovery unit.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, put it back. Oliver, put it back. They're sending guards. They think we're stealing it. Or wait. Maybe we should.
Let me know if I hear something coming.
We should get out.
You said they're sending guards.
It says they're. It says it's been removed from. And then it's like flashing it. I assume they're like sending people to recover it.
Well,
Do you wanna? I assume we should hide then. Oliver will place it on a table somewhere and move to hide.
We don't.
As much as I don't like them having it, they'll be looking for where it is. For sure.
We can't let them have it though, right?
Yeah, we can't let them have it. It's a weapon.
We don't. Did it specifically tell you it was a weapon? I've
Doesn't
told
it
you
have a
several
strike
times to
property?
look up the experiment. I don't know what it is. It's too late now. If you're sending someone to recover it and they don't get it, it'll be more of an issue.
Got something coming?
I should probably
Someone get Orca.
I'll at least input the production code.
Arca,
she was
get
saying
into
for,
cover. They're coming to
What
grab this
happened?
thing.
Okay.
And you're putting what in, Cavity?
For the medical supplies.
Okay. As you input the code for that, you will see the last bit of energy expended from the babery, and as so, you will hear the insides of the faith machine begin to churn. And then a canister will be produced.
What's that?
Is it here?
Yeah, it's right there in front of you. It pops out of one of the empty indentations on the faith machine. Not over there, in front of you.
What is that?
I grab it.
Okay? The capsule is heavy. About 40 pounds.
Oh god, this is huge. I need help carrying this. It's
Okay.
it'll cure us.
Dragon will
Guys.
help carry it.
Does it send another recovery unit?
Is that recover thing still flashing?
Yep. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah, let's go hide in the medical room.
Do you want to take the chance to turn it off? Is there still power left?
I think the last bit of power about to be expended. I used it to get the cure.
The cure?
I think so.
Do the lights turn off again?
No. They're dimming, though.
We can hide in fetal room.
We can hide somewhere. Just
Yeah.
let's get everyone cured first.
You guys pick up the all
Yeah,
the
I'm
way past
helping.
the
I'm helping.
so you know the other thing. What's it called? The alloy vial. Who has that right now?
I put it on the table.
Timer
Somebody
started.
grab that alloy. Somebody
Yep,
grab the alloy.
Leave alloy, otherwise they'll search for us.
Everybody will take the alloy.
Hold. As Cavity approaches the alloy, it will begin to react.
Oh.
You will see that the alloy
Oh.
throws itself against the glass.
What? What is that thing?
This thing is hard. Yeah. Unlike that thing he touched me. I'll wrap it around in some leathers in my disguise skin. I'll just like keep that tucked away. Not avoid skin contact absolutely, and just together with everyone's help, I'll carry that 40-pound container.
And the party is going to what? Hide?
Yeah.
I'm already ahead of them.
Stealth check then.
Oh, so you're gonna hide on your own? I see.
Well,
Whoa. Bop.
I'm gonna have to roll for myself, I believe.
Stick together so we can do the group stealth thing.
Oh my god.
Oliver?
I don't know if I. Let me see if I can move my token.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna need to use my inspiration on that one.
You might want to just come over here.
I
Just move over here.
Unless it's too late for me to do that.
Just go over there.
Alright.
Alright, Sin rejoins the party just in time as the doors to the south open. With each step, the constructs can be heard and felt rumbling through the floor. As they enter this room, and then it will suddenly, these constructs will begin moving around. And then you will hear a loud noise, the likes of which that you can't quite describe. It sounds more unto a screech, a sound of scouring metal. Beep, 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 beep. You will see screens start to flash across the area cavity. High alert. Containment breach. High alert. Containment breach. Alright, let's put that stealth check to the test.
$33 total.
33 total.
Woo!
Oh my fuck.
You will see the lights of the organic corrector enter this room, and slowly it will fall over your position. For a moment, you feel as if you may have been caught, your heart skipping a beat, a cold sweat on your body. As the creature turns to leaves.
Oh my god.
Okay. As at this moment, you will see something start to flash as the creatures leave. You will hear the door being sealed. And then you will see something flash across the screen cavity. Purging protocol initiated. Room cleanse initiated. And then you will all hear the sound of hissing. As slowly the room starts to grow foggy.
Room cleanse.
That's
say
not
the words
good.
out loud.
I think
How
we
do we
need to
get
get
out
out
of
of here immediately.
We need to turn it off.
How do we turn it off?
Grim will look at the child fetus canister in her arms.
Old
Okay.
breath.
I was gonna ask Arcadum, can we see where the gas is coming from, or did we just hear the noise?
It's coming from all over the ceiling.
Okay.
Do we try to break door?
We don't know what's waiting on the other side.
Yeah. We have to find a way to...
We have little choice of the
Get out
matter.
of here regardless.
Gravity, can you
Help
stop
us, or I
this
have to climb
somehow?
up and get out of here.
Maybe if we turn the screens on again, stop the security measures, maybe. But
You needed...
I can get us out with a spell, or well, 2 of us only though. It'll cause noise.
Put it in, Grimm.
I'll attempt to put the the fetus battery into the plug.
Alright, as you do so, you will see that the area begins to brighten once more, but still the sound of as more and more gas pours into the room.
Okay. Scheiße.
Alrighty, Cavity.
Alright.
What do you do?
Security settings.
Okay, you click as you press security settings. Everyone, make me a Constitution saving throw. This is against a poison. This ignores immunity.
Okay.
And I don't suppose trying to close any vents in this room will matter.
It's all over the ceiling.
Yeah.
The time it would take you to close it, you'd succumb to it anyway.
I could try and climb and close these things.
Oliver, Dragon, and Orca feel their eyelids grow heavy. Cavity, trying to input the commands onto the monitor, feels his eyelids begin to grow heavy. Grimm stays focused, but also feels a strange lethargy and weariness. A kind that You're an elf, right?
Yeah.
The kind that she has felt very rarely.
Guys, do we want to try to give Cavity the inspiration so he doesn't pass out and can actually finish this?
Yeah, I'll give him
Yeah.
mine.
Before that, Grimm should have advantage because you have Lore Master, right? Oh no, that just gives you proficiency. Sorry, I'm stupid. You want to use inspiration? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll give you mine for
I
sure.
mean,
You
is
need it.
there a
You
way? Is this in danger zone right now, Arcadum?
If we fall asleep or well, we have the cure. If you could give us the cure before we fall asleep, but
It's in the
No.
40-pound container. I guess.
I think we can't. I don't think he can answer any of those questions. Is whether or not we want to use the inspiration or not.
It's
I
probably
think
for the
it's
best because
important 'cause-
Cavity's the only one that can read the screens.
Yeah, I'm choosing to
yeah, and
use it.
purging's not just gonna put us to sleep. That's probably only step one.
Okay, then save yours, Sin. I'll use my inspiration.
Okay.
Roll again.
Saving throw.
Would you like to use any other meta mechanics?
Well, I could use my
Hold
last
on.
one.
Let me check to
Use
see
mine.
what's the low. No, hold on. What's the lowest passing score. Okay. 16, 13 failed. I will try it. I'll give him an inspiration to see if maybe a 14 will get him over the hurdle.
Do you allow the result to stand?
14, yeah, total.
Okay. Cavity fails and feels dreariness rip at his eyes. Alright, Cavity, you're in security settings. You can see that there are several different options. You see the term High Alert currently active. A new set of inputs can be seen as well. You can see the following. Activate Incendiary Purge. Activate Rotary Personnel Control. Activate Escape Hatch.
Activate escape hatch.
Okay. Error. As you press down to activate escape hatch, you will see an error will pop up. Maintenance overdue. High risk assessment. Would you like to continue?
Risk assessment. Yes. Continue.
Okay. You will hear the sound of as this area here opens into what appears to be a ramp leading down into an unknown place.
What that doing?
It's an escape hatch. I activated it.
Any places?
Everybody in.
I'll take my chances.
Let's take our chances. Get the fuck out of here.
As the party
Way to go, Cavity.
As the party rushes towards the escape hatch, the gas slowly beginning to fill the room. They can feel their motor functions begin to shut down. You can't quite walk right. Your eyes are watering. You grow so very tired, but with the last ounce of your strength, you press forward and into the escape hatch. You roll down a flat ramped surface into what appears to be some sort of secondary tunnel. But as you get to that point, you will suddenly feel the metal beneath you lurch and give way. The rusted ringlets holding the tunnel in place falter and fail. The party feels the floor fall out from underneath them as the hallway ahead is now no longer pointing into the next adjoining room, but rather down into the darkness of the great machine. You begin to fall into darkness to an unknown fate.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
And that is the end of your Act 3.
Wow.
Wait, really?
Yes, sir.
Holy fuck.
Now you're in the depths.
Oh, crap. Did we leave the 40-pound thing behind? Yes, we did.
No, Cavity has it. Cavity has it.
Cavity grabbed it off the table.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
All right.
You have the cure, you have the vial.
Who's holding the vial as well? I need to know that.
I think all of
Cavity?
holding it, right?
No,
Cavity
Oliver's
can't hold
holding
both.
I'm not holding anything. Cavity has both vials.
Then Grimm would have been carrying the medicine.
Can Grimm carry the medicine? It's 40 pounds.
Oh, fuck, wait, I don't think.
Okay,
Orca
guys.
might have been able to if he had to.
Okay, guys, now is not the time to redux. Who has what?
I picked up the alloy thing, but then we were all carrying the
So you put it on your
40 pound
person.
thing together. Yeah.
And then you and who else was carrying it?
Me. I was carrying it with
Draco, and
Cavity.
Orca,
Oh.
yeah.
No,
Alright.
Orca wasn't helping yet. It was Dragon that was helping you carry it.
So, Cavity has it in his inventory, and Cavity and one other person, Dragon, was carrying the medical supplies. Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
good.
when we all started to tumble down.
Yeah, it is important to stay fucking focused on who has what, guys. All right.
Mhm.
Anyway, that being said, that is all I need.
Okay.
Oh, baby. You guys fell inside.
Into the core of the planet, for all I know.
I mean, I can climb, so I don't know if I.
Oh, the terrible things I have planned for you.
Oh no,
Oh,
dude.
you have no idea. Act 4 is going to be so sick.
Sorry for me to climb
Oh
back up.
god.
Yeah.
Dude, no.
This is
Alright.
great.
Okay, well, that's it.
Alright, see you guys
Holy
next
That was
fuck.
amazing. Hope you enjoyed it, chat.
Let's see if we've got any fan art.
I think we had some.
I'm gonna go take a terrified pee. I'm literally shaking.
Yeah, we got one meme. The rest is the refills.
Man, and if we had went into security settings first, we probably could have disabled the alarm to begin with.
This room had like 8 different endings I had for you guys. Pretty intense.
I mean, we tried to deactivate the thing, but we didn't know the password.
8 different endings?
Mm-hmm.
Like we could have cured ourselves, locked ourselves in this room, and used all the batteries to just produce a whole bunch of stuff.
Hmm.
Oh well, as long as we get cured, I mean, we'll figure out what happens next.
God damn.
We're gonna be licking it off the floor.
I will say, this was one of the ones I didn't think was going to happen to you guys. Ah, damn. I put this one on the lower end of percentage chance. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I really didn't expect Cavity to be all up in the programming. That's awesome.
So what's our survivability chance looking like?
Nah, we're fine.
Not 0.
Better than fighting the Peptar.
Wait, what was the highest outcome on the list?
The one I thought you guys were going to do was to disable the security and then go to the medical room.
Ah.
Yeah. But, you know, you didn't. So it's all good. It happens. You didn't do the worst end, though. Which is getting answered.
Yeah, the worst.
Oh yeah, you would have been killed.
Fall asleep.
Unfortunately, you would not have been killed.
And none of us put on the super armor.
I'm sure we would have been experimented on. It's more like it.
Nah, we were meat cubes.
Anyway,
You guys were already a part of the experiment.
this shit is so sick. Alrighty, thanks for watching, chat. Thanks for supporting the channel. I will see you guys in an hour and a half for Brass Tacks. Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
chat.
Bye. I'm still shaking.